Belief is a word that has been used in the internet for a while, and it has been so much used that the main essence of belief has just gone over, right? And I just wanted to talk about how important having a right belief in life. Whatever your beliefs are, it can be anything. Everybody is different, everybody is authentic, right? And you are living your life, and you kind of have your own morals and values from which you think, and you have that sort of perception towards the world that you walk through. So there is no right or wrong for the beliefs, but the only thing that most people fail to talk about is not letting the belief that you have change yourself. If you are delusional about yourself, if you are someone who think that you are meant to do something and that is your belief, then don't let other people change the kind of the belief that you carry with yourself. And that has been done so many times, even in societies, that people who are talented, who were born talented, but they always end up in some sort of negative circumstances because the society will pull them into that cohort, um in that sheep mentality where they can't escape that society, right? And what happens after that is they are talented, they have that sort of belief that they have that sort of mindset to grow in life, but the people around them will make that person feel like he's missing life, that person is missing life. And due to that nature of the society, so many people stop believing in themselves and start living the life that the society had chosen for them. And it all boils down to belief. They had a belief when they were a child that they had this talent, right? And even though if someone is not talented, if someone is extremely optimistic about them, if someone is extremely um, delusional, is extremely they wanted to do something that is exceptional, that is something that most people fail to do so. But what exactly start to happen is, as they are growing up, they are growing up in society, the people around you, they see people around themselves, and they start to analyze themselves with the kind of the person he surround with yourself. And that person start to feel lonely because that person is not adjusting as the society wants. And due to that reason, that person eventually start to mix up with the society's values, and the self belief that the person have start to fade away. And that is the reason why so much people can't get to the point of a life that they could have reached, right? So many people like don't get to the potential that they could have if they keep exploring themselves, if they were like always remain curious about life, if they always have that sort of belief that they have. And that's why it's like few people eventually make to the top 1%, and so many people, even though they have that talent that they say, they always remain in the top, in the bottom of the ocean. And that is also because of the kind of person you surrounded yourself with, and also the self-doubt, because nobody is doing the kind of the thinking that you are thinking, that all right, I want to live the kind of life. But if you see around yourself, nobody is doing that. And that is the worst part about surrounding yourself with the kind of the people that you don't want. But society is always been that way. And in some societies, what happen is you are kind of um, alone, and if you try to do something, they will pull your leg. If you try to be someone's, if you try to be something better, if you try to do something out of the box, then they will try to put you down. They will say that's wrong, you are in the wrong path, you are in the wrong route, you shouldn't be doing that, are you crazy, are you delusional, and so sort of comments that always happens. And even if you listen to so many people who came to that same route, you will find out that that has always been the case. And that's why never stop believing yourself, and never stop someone other judge the kinds of belief that you have. And belief can be anything, right? But it should be morally right. It's not something that you can just do whatever you like, but it should be morally right and good for the sake of the people. And the video is just for the people to always keep up with your belief, and no matter what, just keep moving forward. Thank you for watching the video.